All right, today's video, I'm going to be talking about Piston Token as well as Piston Miner. Piston Miner just launched today, and I wanted to kind of show you what I'm thinking to do with it. With all the market down, Piston actually dipped recently, and that's one of the reasons I got into it. Because I really did think Piston is a really good project, just that I didn't want to get in too late. That's why I kind of waited for it. Hopefully you guys, it will make sense after I'm done with this video. Let's get into it. Disclaimer, this is not a financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. So Piston Token, I don't know if you're familiar with it yet. Piston Token actually was really hot recently. It is similar to my diamond team as well as the drip. It's basically creating that your team as well as those airdrops as well as a 1% daily, kind of all in one, right? So it is a great project in my opinion. It had a little hiccup at the beginning, but afterwards it went just up and up and up and up and up. However, with the current dip that just happened with everything, it started to took the hit. But compared to any other projects, actually this has been pretty solid, and it's been kind of trading sideways from the 19 and 18. It's been up and down from here. So I kind of wanted to jump in and kind of set things up and start things rolling. I believe it was good chance when the Piston Miner launch. I don't know, of course, this Piston Miner will stay sustainable long term, but it is just like any miners, 8% daily. And of course, you can compound and get more rewards. So I'm trying to kind of play both sides. I actually had a different one. The cake miner kind of had a similar strategy, kind of planning on it, as well as the aping drip, I guess, drip BUSD LP token miner. I'm actually doing similar thing with that and kind of testing things out, right? This looping situation that can kind of speed up the process of the growth of that program or protocol, right? Piston only does 1%. If I can put in extra 8% into it, or even 3-4% into it, I believe I can speed up that process of the growth, which means that more money I will make in long run, right? So that's why I kind of wanted to jump in and see. Even it lasts for even a couple of weeks, I know I can at least jumpstart the beginning of this Piston Token and the team. I'm trying to kind of grow it. At least if, let's say, no one joins my team, I'll still have income that is 1% each day, and I'll be keep growing every time. So that's what I'm trying to do. I hope you can see that. So the Piston Miner. So just like any miners, you can deposit this one as a the Piston Token. I actually put in two today, and that's when I got the 1964. Just like that, just that gas is what's creating your reward. So if we bring this gas up by compounding these rewards, and that's how you're gonna get more Piston tokens each day. My goal is to kind of do probably 3-in-1 to start off. I just don't have not sure about the sustainability of the miners yet, because it's just first day, right? Just like any miner, it gets hype on the first day and then it dies down real fast. I just hope this is not that. I have one miner that's doing really well, is Solar Farm, and the aping drip miner is okay, but I'm actually withdrawing that a little bit more than any other project right now. Big beans or so, I'm kind of more withdrawing. So I'm kind of gonna observe and what's gonna happen. I'm gonna see if I can get my initial as soon as possible. After that, it's gonna be house money, which means I should not have to worry too much. So I'm gonna be kind of doing that on this one, and whatever I'm making here on the Piston, I'll be going to put it into my race. Currently, I only put in about 2.5, a little over 2.5 of the Piston tokens. That's about $50. and kind of starting it out. But end of the day, right, there's 1% rewards that are gonna be here, as well as 8% that will be coming in here. So daily I'm making about 1% of two and another 8% from the two, right? So I'm gonna try to kind of see what happens. I'm gonna give you update. However, if you think this strategy is pretty intriguing, if it's something you might want to try, I do recommend you trying it out. I mean, you don't have to put anything large, in my opinion. Piston token is about like 18 bucks right now. A couple tokens to start off. I know to level up team, I need like 5 piston to be deposited, which I'm gonna get to, right? Let me go to piston level ups, right? If I want to do it, a total of five piston tokens, I think I can get there pretty easily once I start to really bring this up a little bit. If you are wanting to maybe try, I'll probably leave my referral code, but I'm never really a push for my referral links or anything like that. I always just put it below so you guys can kind of check out the project. You know, if you don't like my referral code, you can always just kind of erase it and just use the URL of the site and just get started on it. End of the day, reason I bring this up is to show you kind of a couple of projects that I believe in. If I don't see any feature in it, I don't even say it. I had a bunch of miners I got into. You see all this investment that I made. I haven't talked about them like bunch of them. I think talked about like 3 or 4 of them, which I believe really can do well. Like the node, we had a node phase probably like a month and a half ago, around March is. I got into a bunch of nodes, thinking that these will make some money. Now, are these bad investment? I don't think so, because they're still pumping out tokens that I can sell, which creates me somewhat of income that I can reinvest into other things, right? And then from there, I got into the baked beans and miner season came in April. That's why I kind of put a bunch of things in it going on. And Safuu was actually something I got into it early March, because that's when it launched. Because I did Titano and a bunch of different forks before, and then Safuu is the only one actually stuck through and actually made money for me. But after that, when the miner season came, I kind of pulled that out and put into the miners. But miners, same as nodes, right? You cannot get your initials back, but you get rewards every day, which means I'll just use a reward to reinvest into things like Piston, right? Am I putting some of my money in? Yeah, I am putting in with all the BNB costs getting lower. I'm putting some money in there and kind of playing with the tokens and see if I can set it up right. That way, in a couple of months, let's say our crypto market do recover and the Piston token goes up to even $30, because I think all-time high, $26. You know, if we can get there, awesome. Just like I was talking about, Piston token actually gradually kept growing. Like within about a week or so, I think it grew up so high. That's why I knew about it around here, and I just felt like it's gonna keep growing up too fast, right? And I thought I'll be buying at the top, so I just wanted to wait it out, and it dipped, and looks like this will be more of kind of plateau line is why I kind of jumped in, because even though it dips a little bit from here, my guess is, of course, it'll come back up. And making that second bull run in a way, right? So that's where my thoughts are. See if you notice there's some buys pressure here and there, because people are knowing about Piston and they know that there's a lot of future in it, because you know, a lot of people made money through drip, and drip is still making money for a lot of people, as well as the My Diamond team. They had a big incident with all the locked out things, and then they got V2. Even after they made V2, they're still around, they're doing great, and people who are in it are awesome and making money. So my goal is to kind of do similar and trying to get into it, get my feet wet, So hopefully, if you guys think about it, do your research and kind of look around. There's a bunch of videos out there that you guys can kind of figure it out, as well as read the white paper and kind of try to figure out what their tokenomics are and what they're trying to do. Because they Piston, it's just like Safuu, they have pretty good vision in my opinion. They are trying to go for like casino and kind of making more utility for the project, and that is the goal of any big project, just because that's how you're going to be sustainable. When you have just the token and doing nothing, is you're not going to have it any usage for it, which means that project just going to be pump and dump. Always, it's just going to die out within a couple of months. Like Safe is doing with the blockchain, as well as, you know, going through all those racing team and things like that, showing more tangible things. If they can put out things that people might be enjoying within the its system, then I believe this can last longer term. At worst case, you know, like if you see drip is already lasted for more than a year, when almost a year. And then the My Diamond team, it's already been around for a couple of months. That's plenty of time in crypto space, right? Because crypto space, if you last for a month, you're actually a really good project already. So I hope you guys can kind of see where I'm saying, and see where my head is, and hope to see you guys joining in and figure things out with me. Like I said under my last video, my goal is to share my story more than anything else. Reason is because that's how we grow, right? I am in martial arts, and reason I got into teaching is because I really wanted to share what I do. And I figured out when I was younger in the high school that I just not good at other things. I was good at what martial art, and I done it for all my life because my dad was grandmaster in Korea, and I grew up learning martial art, teaching martial art. So I kind of stuck with it, and now I'm 36, still doing it. I love teaching it to my students, and I like teaching. That's one of the reason I'm here kind of sharing my story, because I believe teaching is that, right? Sharing what you've gone through to kind of help them speed up their process of learning. That's all it is. It's not like someone is better than you, right? It's not because that person or our title master does not mean that person is mastery of everything. It's that that master is trying to own up to their life, and really show how their footsteps are, and just trying to get through at first in front hand and kind of share their story, so that whoever's behind them can see, and if there's a wrong, they can kind of fix that mistake so they can avoid the hurt. And if there's grades, then you can kind of learn from it, actually be better. That's what I believe in. That's one of the reasons I kind of channeled it as Master Crypto. I hope you guys can go for it. Oh, I misspelled this one too. Oh well, but that's where I'm at. Let me see if I can fix it. Yes, I hope you guys can look into it, and I hope to see you guys soon. And I'll leave all the links down below, and I'll give you an update here and there, of course, on the safe as well, because I bought it and I'm getting close to my 9 safe right now. So I hope you guys are doing the same. This is massive dip. However, this is also our chance of lifetime in a way, where we can grow our wealth and really see that our growing wealth and basically our investments by end of the year. That's my goal. I hope you do the same. See you next time.